Man, what an interesting couple of weeks, full of riveting headlines and lessons on gentleman behavior from some iconic public figures. Travis Kelce, being one of those, has been quite the gentleman with his lady, superstar Taylor Swift, to the point she flew back from her concert in Tokyo to try to make it to the Super Bowl. Though Taylor won Album of the Year Grammys, while topping the Spotify charts, influential industry veteran Jay-Z made a rare speech while accepting the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. He criticized the Grammys for not recognizing his wife Beyonce's album as the best. Did he do it because he knew this might be her last chance at getting it? Why did he refer to her as this young lady? Anyway, Kanye West is having the best week ever by topping some streaming charts in many nations, has a Super Bowl commercial on the way, and his marriage is allegedly triggering ex-wife Kim K to romantically pursue Odell Beckham Jr. allegedly with a vengeance. But let's run down the details from our short reels on these topics this week. But real quick, do me a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this channel growing. Are Taylor Swift fans stalking her jet more than that one jet stalker guy did who caused her to switch planes recently? Well, her fans aren't that creepy, but they closely follow her jet's every move from Tokyo to Los Angeles as she landed at LAX Saturday. Not even Santa Claus got this much flight tracking on Christmas Eve. Will she make it to Las Vegas on time? Who knows? ESPN sports analyst leading man Stephen A. Smith is probably happy she made it after he vigorously defended their right to hog up precious NFL airtime from men who just want to watch the game and not see her kissing Travis, right? He even suggested that such men must not be getting any. You know doggone well what he meant by this. He told men on his podcast to get a life and let Travis and Taylor monopolize all the NFL airtime they want. How do you feel about this? Should the NFL give more Super Bowl airtime to the super couple? Well, given all the recent drama with the royal family in England, the world needs a stable royal couple, and Travis and Taylor might be it. All right, moving on. Kanye West beats the Kardashian curse and is having the best week ever. Not even his recent controversy with the Jewish community completely stopped him from soaring to the top of some streaming platforms in multiple countries, according to the Tissa Tells YouTube channel. Well, he did take down an Ozzy Osbourne sample from one of his songs because wife Sharon said he picked the wrong Jew when he used that sample. Kanye. Despite that, the release of the long-anticipated Vultures One album has his daughter North making an appearance in the lead music video. This prompted some backlash from a segment of fans who accused Ye of forcing her into the limelight too soon. Even Kim came to North's defense on this one. But what Kim has not been too forthcoming about is her new boo, Odell Beckham Jr., quietly dating since the middle of 2023 until Super Bowl weekend, taking her sister Courtney's seconds, apparently, people are saying. Who knows? Plus, she needs something to help her keep up with the fact that Kanye got married and moved on, right, gentlemen? We like moving on, right? Why aren't women complaining about the big age gap between Kim, 43, and Odell, 31? All right. Oh, see, is she creepy now, ladies? All right, y'all call us creepy in a minute. It's rather peculiar she chose now to come out before Kanye's big Super Bowl commercial is allegedly ready to go live for Sunday. However, some speculate his commercial will not be approved for airing because of his recent string of controversies. You know what they were. We'll see this coming Sunday evening. It looks like Mr. West has defied all odds and broke the curse of the Kardashians, whose exes have been known to not do well after getting in entanglements with the crew of K-ladies. What are your thoughts on all this? Did Kanye crack the Kardashian code? All right, moving on. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Did WWE fans boo The Rock because of the botched, controversial Hawaii fundraiser last year with Oprah Winfrey, both of whom own opulent property in or near Maui? Just as 2024 is off to a better start for The Rock with positive movie news and publicly befriending the hottest NFL royal couple, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, his highly anticipated return to the troubled WWE juggernaut was mired in a bit of controversy. Judging by some TikTok and Instagram posts covering the pre-Super Bowl press conference announcing the upcoming WrestleMania in April, Rock did his usual bad guy character promo, but some in the crowd booed him. Wrestling fans dismissed this, saying the boos were because of his character. However, a notable number of critics of The Rock insist the boos are because of the controversial Hawaii fundraiser for Maui. Whose side are you on? Comment below and be sure to follow us here and on our YouTube channel today. All right, on to Jay-Z news. Let's give it up for a husband and father defending his wife's honor better than Will Smith defended at the Oscars in 2022, right? That part of the story got lost in translation, with big gossip channels alleging Beyonce is splitting from Jay because he supposedly embarrassed her. Oh boy. See, it's that kind of drama right there that makes us not interested in these Real Housewives award shows. But one aspect of the story is that just like when Kanye defended Beyonce directly against Taylor Swift over 10 years ago as having the best video of the year back then, remember that? Now Ye's buddy Jay defended Beyonce indirectly against Taylor Swift regarding best album of the year. Oh boy, this has got to be awkward for both female superstars once again. Already, the Swift gang is coming after the Beehive for overshadowing the Cruel Summer singer's historic moment. But no worries, Swiftie Colt. With her historic concert tour taking Asia by storm and her big boo set to do big things at the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, things only look up for her. What are your thoughts? Comment below. And finally, second to finally, on to Monique, the comedian. Ever since superstar singer Beyonce said hubby Jay-Z raised her to be a woman, most modern women have been triggered by such a thought. Ew. Fast forward to the explosive interview on the blockbuster podcast channel Club Shay Shay with ex-NFL player Shannon Sharpe, we find yet another famous and sometimes controversial Oscar-winning actress, comedian Monique, praising her husband as quote-unquote raising her. Monique says her husband raised her from the 15-year-old mindset she had, where she felt men couldn't tell her nothing, to the submissive wife she is today. We should applaud that. Monique showed much love and respect for her husband throughout much of the nearly 3-hour interview. She explained how she had to defend the fact that she has him by her side almost every time she appears in public. She for sure has him next to her when it comes to business and contract negotiations. So it may get on your nerves, but that's how they roll. Monique will go on to share some charming details about how they first met way back in the day before the fame. In fact, they were friends before they were lovers. They both dated other people and would share details about their dates with each other. She even considered him a brother until one moment, as she was headed out on a date, he kind of kissed her on part of her lips and cheek, like a partial lip cheek kind of kiss, awkward kiss. In other words, it wasn't a full-on lip smacker. She was a bit confused as she truly saw him as like a brother. Why do y'all ladies do this? Y'all women do this stuff, this little friend thing, brother thing, whatever. But from that moment on, they grew to be an inseparable couple, destined to fulfill the promise he made to her that she will be famous worldwide, and she is, right? Aww, isn't that a beautiful love story, people? Ladies, isn't that beautiful? So why do so many women have a problem with her marriage just because she knows how to be respectfully submissive to her king, her daddy? Ironically, notice how both Monique and Beyonce have stayed married many years, yet the women criticizing them are bitter and alone. Uh-oh, shots fired. After the Club Shay Shay interview, another fight was brewing for Monique. Oh boy. Cat Williams might as well rename his Dark Matter tour, which is coming to Dallas March 7th, by the way, the Cat Fight Night tour, because the claws are out and there's gnashing of teeth at the elite in Hollywood. You know, they've been taking on everybody, Steve Harvey, all the big dogs. Just as she announced she's joining the comedy tour with Cat, fellow comedian and radio host D.L. Hughly got his petty claws out after he felt Monique put him on blast for low vibration dishonest practices against her on the hugely popular Club Shay Shay podcast. He pointed out the contract dispute regarding a Detroit Comedy Club performance both were scheduled to perform at. Well, he just pointed that out, basically. So Monique conceded one misunderstanding to him, but DL conceded nothing. So the claws are still out. Looks like no apologies to squash this major comedic beef anytime soon. Well, given this ongoing drama, you better get your Dark Matter tickets soon, as it looks like whoever or whatever is said during this tour will go viral online very quickly. What are your thoughts? Do you admire the traditional marriage she has? Did she destroy DL or did DL ether her? I'll let you decide. All right, now this is truly finally, Snoop Dogg found himself in the headlines again after being just a tad bit petty under a Suge Knight post saying Suge needs prayer. Well, Suge Knight has been making some noise with his viral prison phone call podcast, if you saw those lately, where he puts various entertainment industry insiders on blast. This time it was Snoop Dogg's turn. Under a Vlad TV post about Suge Knight's latest episode, Snoop said that brother needs prayer. Suge then responded that he prays Snoop's wife would stop going to Hawaii with that young man, referring to recent pics of her with her alleged boy toy in the Paradise location. I guess Hawaii's on the news lately, apparently. Then the Lionel B Show on YouTube channel walked us down memory lane to the time Snoop allegedly cheated on her, his wife, with a random chick on social media. What was Snoop thinking? Why would he do this? Letting a random from social media get in his inner circle. She slid in his DMs and he flew her out. Oh boy, Snoop, what were you thinking back then? She then put his business all on blast, including the fact that the night before his BET award speech, where he's being all Christian, remember that? And he expressed love for God and his wife. He was with her at his apartment, allegedly. He invited her and a friend to come to the award show the next day. So she also blasted his fetishes. She put his business out there that he acted weird at times and offered her these little White Lines booger sugar. You know what that is? She says he later offered her friend some of that white sugar as well. Oh, brother. Once he was done with her for good, she said he had his driver take her home at 5 a.m. But the driver never took her home. He dropped her off at some random place. She had no credit card as she tried to use Uber. The driver was cold and left her stranded, according to her. She called Snoop, but no answer. And she was livid. Hell hath no fury mode. It wasn't until 7 a.m. or so that she finally got through to Snoop via text. He apologized, and then he promised to pay for her Uber and give her money for her troubles. So she finally got the ride home, but the money he promised for her troubles didn't come fast enough for her liking. So she went into hell hath no fury mode and put him on blast in the media. And that caused a controversy. But little did her impatient ass know, a week later, $20,000 was in her account. As is usual with a lot of these hot-headed women, she felt real bad and blew up his phone trying to apologize. Oh, please, Snoop. Please take me back, Snoop. Snoopy. I'm sorry, hang on. He told her he holds no grudges and to stay up. He was real calm about it. Thankfully, that was the end of that. She ruined her chances forever after that. But anyway, lessons for gentlemen. No matter how desperate you get, don't invite random women to your place. And definitely don't fly them in. You don't know them. Fortunately for Snoop, he had staff to vet her a little bit, so she wasn't quite strange to him, I guess. And she didn't rob him either. But she still robbed his time, right? Took his precious time away. All right, okay, that's it for now. Comment below and be sure to follow us here and on our YouTube channel today. Until next weekend, stay up, my people.